far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. He's got the first down and more past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike.
To throw Mariota. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the whip. Check 3. Check 3.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll run on first down. McCrary, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a give right side. McCrary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Fights loose. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
66 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, McCrary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Atkins.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A huge play there for Denver. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 26. Check 26.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on. He's coming. Double up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. Josh Jones there to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Stevenson, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down and 4, Mariota, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 10. Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, McCrary. And they'll get this down to the 10. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Mahomes firing complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota now. This one swung out to Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Stump. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. From the gun, Mariota. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Again, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a gain of 7.
On the option to give to Williams here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant 52 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Stevenson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge
Huge play there for Denver.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. This is the tight end fail. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Throwing is Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Chiefs 45, Broncos 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mariota. And this one complete to Doolin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Stevenson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Stevenson, room to run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. From the 35 on second down, Mariota. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's stumped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air again, Mariota. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation to maybe